Hello Gunpla fans, this is Joe of Joe's Gunpla here with another video, and today we are doing an unboxing of the Master Grade Guntank. In my last video I showed off the box and all the features that were advertised on that, and this is my next kit, so let's get to it. Okay, here we have Runner Eye. We have two of those. Plenty of inner frame parts, looks like, for the arms here. These would be the missiles. I believe they go in the backpack. Originally, when I was looking through this, I thought those were going to go into the arms for the, what do they call them, the Bob missile. But I'm pretty sure those are actually for the backpack. Some more inner frame. Looks like this is supposed to show off some of the simulated suspension and whatnot. And these would be those springs in the shoulder cannons to simulate recoil and whatnot. And like I said, you get two of those. The next runner has quite a bit more inner frame. We've got two of these large portions, one for each side of the base, the tread unit. Looks like 10 of these spring units, along with these holders. I'm assuming the coils wrap around that center bar there. And those are also for the suspension unit in the treads. Let's see here. Looks like some piston action going on in a couple of these parts here. Very interesting. See some more inner frame here. This looks like it should be for part of the torso. I think that bar there attaches for the cockpit. Looks like the LED unit might be housed in here. I'm not 100% on that. This is for the lower abdomen area. Just other various parts for some of the inner frame here. Looks like that would be the shoulders. This bag contains a screw, most likely to hold the LED battery unit together. That would be the cockpit for the head unit, right there in the center of the screen. If it'll focus a little bit. There we go. And plenty more inner frame as we go along. Looking pretty interesting. I believe this section here is actually the battery cover for the LED. Alright, I think we're almost done with the inner frame, which is pretty extensive. Looks like housing for the tread units here. Some of the suspension that's kind of hidden in the background. Some more parts here for the base, looks like. Very cool. And there are two of these runners. Moving on to some color, we've got this light blue here, that's for the core fighter, and the yellow here for various details across the gun cannon. Looks like the chest vents are going to be able to open. There we go. Got some gears working there, so they should, both flaps, top and bottom, should open in tandem. We've got quite a few little figures here. Let's see, that looks to be, I can't tell if that's, no, that should be Mirai Yashima right there. Let's see if it'll focus in on that. Come on, camera. There we go. That would be Mirai We've got a pilot figure for inside the head, I believe. That would be young Hayato Kobayashi. I might have these completely mixed up. It's kind of hard to tell with that tiny detail. But I'm pretty sure that one's Hayato. Ryo Jose. Easy to spot because he's a big burly fellow like myself. Let's see if that'll zoom in. There we go. Pilot figure for the core fighter. And Bright Noah there on the end. That's really cool. We get almost the entire cast this way. Just wish that Hayato and Ryu would have been in their pilot uniforms instead of their normal military uniforms. Well, a couple of small runners for some of the blue armor pieces. Looks like this will go on either side of the main battle or main tank unit. Actually, that might be the chest. Yeah, I think that's actually for the chest here, over the shoulders. Alright, moving on, we've got the cannons for the shoulders. It's like 3 tubes put together, and then the pivot mechanism, the joint there. Okay, then we've got all these wheels for the tread units on the lower portion of the body. Some parts for the arms, shoulders up top here. Let's see. The fingers, if you will, that launch the bob missiles on the hands. Looks like these here are for the backpack. More of the hand there and there. And we get 2 of those runners. The treads, 2 full runners of, oh golly, that's 40 links altogether, I think, on each one, so 80. Let's see if I can show off some of that detail there. There we go. That's looking pretty sweet. Like I said, 2 of those runners. And then we've got most of the blue armor here. The chest, of course. See, this will be around the midriff area. This looks like the top of the shoulders, and the head would sit here. Cannons there. The large base units that will support the Guntank in firing mode. The bottom is all one piece. The LED unit. The top is all one piece. Pretty nice molded detail here with the vents, which are cut through all the way, so you can see into the inner frame. Very nice. And the final runner will be the A plate, which is going to be multicolored. We've got the red here. The clear parts. We've got the canopy for the core fighter. The landing gear display, which is clear for whatever reason. And then the canopy for the Guntank's head, I'm a little disappointed, is not molded in clear blue, but simply clear. So we'll have to remedy that. I've got a couple of different methods I'd like to try out, and we'll see what happens there. And this is the clear piece that goes inside the cockpit, so the panel will light up. And I thought that was a pretty neat touch. Let's see here. Sorry, I had to shake the markings and seals out of the way. We got parts for the core fighter here, all the red. More parts for the core fighter, the vents, the thrusters, etc. Looks like the cockpit hatches here. Some gears to move the tail binders when it folds up. Let's see, more for the core fighter here and here. It's like another pilot figure for the core fighter. And then here we have the head, and it's nice to notice that the white is molded in sort of like an off-white, almost like a dusty or sandy white. It's similar to the color molded on the 1 Year War video game version of the RX-78-2 Master Grade, as opposed to the anime, which is that slightly green color. So this one's molded in that sandy color. And then we've got the dry transfers, some markings, seals in the back there. I don't think there are any foil stickers for this guy. Along with that LED unit, you're going to want to pick up, if you are purchasing this guy, some batteries. I bought 2 of these guys. If you go to the Walmart jewelry counter, it's number 392, or if you're just getting the standard batteries, SR41W. And I got the high drain, which means these will last a little bit longer because they're used for things that are constantly sucking out battery energy. So yeah, and I got 2 of those. Alright, moving on to the manual. Okay, and the front cover is basically it's the box art, uninterrupted though, and the name of the mobile suit is up top instead of mixed into the artwork here. Very nice. Open it up and it talks about the Type 51 tank and how that sort of evolved into the idea that became the gun cannon. A little bit of the history here showing how the gun cannon was made so that the treads were movable individually so that they could go over rough terrain. There's also an advertisement here for, let's see, Volume 1 of Gundam MS Movie Files. Double Zeta Gundam coming out on Blu-ray. This was quite a while ago. And Mobile Suit Gundam on Blu-ray. Anyway, we'll go over the splash page real quick. Lots of interesting gimmicks here, the inner frame, etc. Battle on Luna 2. I believe that's in the canyon, sorry. Or no, that's Seattle? When Garma was killed. Painting guide. Feel free to pause here, take a look at that. Okay, moving on to markings and whatnot. There we go. And the back page has the gun cannon. Well, that's it for now, guys. Until next time, happy building. I'm going to get started on this guy right away.